You know, I wasn't thinking. Alright, we're just gonna slowly walk around. Not in a straight line, boys.
Time becomes distance. Step, step, step.
Man, it feels great to have finally beaten him, though.
My life is a burden.
Yo, Alec.
Miri,
I really like that portrait.
Do you do anything special to style?
I'm playing a chaotic good gnome.
You bet.
He just looks
Grab an
evil.
enemy, headbutt him in the stomach. My style is good and done.
I need to catch my breath. Resting would be nice, don't you think?
I'm the bit of box on the throne.
Play about our adventure.
I was already on the throne, to be honest. There was no way I wasn't gonna win
Then
this.
we'll see if there's at least one actress brave enough to go on stage and impersonate me, knowing that I'll be sitting in the front row.
My strength betrays me.
It's amazing how such a powerful magic gift.
Man, I'm so excited to get the higher levels, man. Oh, I love this game. I really like it. That was a good challenge. I got pissed off too. That's how I know it was a good challenge.
Fine. Just don't forget that the magic gift comes with years of slavery, beatings, and humiliation.
By the way, well, I was gonna say, I also have my, I was gonna say Chimerica, if you want to watch more of this, we have another VOD on Twitch channel, and I'm also gonna be uploading the parts to YouTube at some point. That's only if you're interested, of course, though. We've only played one other session of this, and then we played for like almost 7 hours straight. I think we've been playing for about 4 already today. Oh. Fox, can I talk to you? Now the Stag Lord is defeated, you rightfully own the stolen lands. Jumanji Aldori will endorse you and grant you the Baron's title. What will you do when you sit on the throne, Box? Please don't say you haven't thought about it. There's enough work to do in the Stolen Lands. Running off bandits, founding a state, protecting the common people. To be honest, I didn't expect any other answer from you. You are a noble person, Box, and I'm glad I can serve the good of your state. I've been told by somebody that there is actually romance in this game, and I was just like, wait, this game has romance? The Stag Lord's gone. We found his fortress and sent the villain to oblivion. And good riddance! Maybe now we'll be able to actually live in the Stolen Lands rather than just surviving. Without a doubt, more people will flock here now. They'll surely boost trade, but all the noise they'll bring with them. Well, that's none of your concern. I bet you can't wait to return to Rostov and report your great victory. Rostov awaits. I plan to set off right away. The fog seems to be thinning, but we should wait until it burns off completely. In the meantime, I'll gather some supplies for your journey to make sure you can enjoy your trip back to Rostov. Oh, I forgot to tell that cleric about the temple, but...
Good work. Nice to see I haven't lost my intuition for people. Not many would have managed to set out to
not anyone yet.
and return with the Stag Lord's head, but I knew you could handle it. Congratulations are in order. Today, you'll receive the title of Baron before the High Society of Rostov, and even Natala Sertova personally. God's bless her. Tomorrow, you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands if you wish, but this time as a ruler. But matters of state can wait. For now, enjoy this feast in your honor. All the city leaders are here. It's a great opportunity to make some useful connections. Speaking of connections, let me introduce you to Kasil Eldori. He's my adopted son and apprentice. He's a trustworthy man. I'd like to send him with you as an envoy.
Let's see. Do you already know about my encounter with Tartushio?
Of course. Keston gave me a full report. You dealt with the scoundrel perfectly. It would be naive to think that none of your neighbors will try to stick their hands in your affairs. Especially that sly fox Iravetti.
Thank you. I'm going to speak with the guest. I don't think she's playing games with me.
Enjoy your evening. When you're ready for the official part, come to me.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Edgar Varn, the new ruler of Dunsword, your neighbor to the east. Like you, I'm about to be a Baron. Great job with the Stag Lord, by the way. Not everyone could exterminate a whole gang of bandits with such a small team. How'd you earn the title of Baron? Truth be told, my team and I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. Jumanji Aldori needed someone reliable to take and hold the territory. I'm the captain of a mercenary team, if that wasn't clear. Varnling Host. Have you heard of us? No. No matter? We done work for Jumanji before. This time, the task was simple. We just waltzed into the area, cleared it of most of the brazen monsters, and built a small fort to hold the place. For that, a barony and land to own. It was a dream job. Man. We're not only tough, but quick. Well, congratulations on your victory. Enjoy it while you can. What do you think awaits me? Nothing good, I fear. The Aldori, our dearest friends, didn't deem it necessary to inform you of their plans, I assume. You see, they're preparing to separate from Brevoy. It will not be a peaceful process. They lack the strength currently, hence using this legal loophole to create some independent allies. Once a civil war breaks out, your lanes will be the first to endure a strike from Brevoy's forces. Perhaps they'll erect a memorial stone in independent Rostov to honor you. Well, I wouldn't count on even that, really. In your situation, the most reasonable course of action would be to align yourself with the lawful royals of Brevoy, the noble houses. The Aldori won't dare to rebel, knowing they will immediately become entrapped. You could help Brevoy avoid a civil war, while simultaneously enjoying some well-deserved peace in your lands. I believe Germani has already attempted to impose a guard on you as an emissary. I'm guessing her low-born stepson, the green-skinned boy Casil. It's up to you, of course, but I would recommend you a different envoy. Please meet Chandra Merveille, an experienced diplomat who's familiar with Brevoy's politics than any brawler could be. I would be happy to help you establish diplomatic relations with Brevoy. I'll consider your proposal. Think on it. Do not make any hasty decisions. Let me talk to Casil. Oh.
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
Is there anyone else I can talk to? Congratulations on your victory, he says in a deep voice. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ivanki Kig, High Priest of Erstil and Rostov. Bringing law into the Stolen Lands is a difficult endeavor. I would be grateful for any help you could spare. Damn! Our most pious aspirations are often hindered, but it is not the case that overwhelming such obstacles allows us to become closer to our God. I give you my blessing, and I believe you'll be able to overcome these hardships and achieve your goals. Yo, Ragongar's here, Octavia's here. Who is this? Hannes Drevele. Baron Hannes Drelev. And you must be the Stag Lord Butcher. I'm sorry, I quite forgot your name. But you took out the Stag Lord and his gang, and so Sword Lord Jamandi is granting you permission to take his land, right? Well, congratulations. My lands lie to the west of yours. I suppose we're neighbors now. Yes, I defeated the Stag Lord. Pray tell, what did you do to deserve your dominion? A smirk appears on the Baron's face. I don't need to deserve or prove anything. Countless generations of my glorious ancestors have done so for me. If I had a slightly bigger army, Sword Lord Jamandi would have simply given all the stolen lands to me. Alas, I don't have so many soldiers at my disposal, so she had to urgently make barons of the likes of you and Varn. So you have no army, no special merits. You were just given land for being pretty. Under other circumstances, I'd have you whipped for such words, but let's not ruin Lady Aldori's celebration. If you want so badly to measure merits, we can do so another time. This guy's a prick. Well now, if it isn't the hero of the festivities, the protege of dear Jamandi. You pulled this off quite cleverly, I confess. I wasn't convinced your enterprise would succeed. I even bet a bottle of my best Ataxian wine against you. But I'm happy to admit I was wrong. The Aldori has always been adept at finding new talent. He is a he is a prick. I'd only been introduced. So it would seem. I am Iosef Selamius, Lord Mayor of Rostov. I rule this town and the adjacent lands. As your northern neighbor, I hope we can look forward to a long and fruitful friendship. So you rule Rostov, and what about the Aldori? Brevoy's politics seem complex and incomprehensible to many. Here in this part of Rostlin, the spirit of northern freedom still lives. We are loyal to the throne, of course, may the gods prolong the life of His Highness, but here, far from the dominions of the Great House, we have our own way of life. It's especially important now, after certain events that I probably don't need to name. The Aldori Sword Lords used to rule Rosslyn. They're still the largest landowners and main military force in the region. But it's not for nothing that Rostov is called a free city. We're proud to choose the Lord Mayor from among the citizens, considered not by their lineage, but by their own merits. Okay. Please wait a moment. Your young barony will need resources to establish itself, and from what I've been told, you're someone in need of financial assistance. I could organize and supply everything you need for the construction and spread out the costs in extremely favorable terms. I could immediately procure, let's say, 5,000 cartloads of building supplies. I'm sure you would give you a good start. In exchange, I would ask a small favor. Until you repay the debt in full, you simply assume the obligation of contracting building services through Restov's Builders Guild. Do we have a deal? Yeah! Is there anyone else? Do we have a southern neighbor here to talk to? Who is Lander? So you're the famous slayer of the Stag Lord's gang, soon to be a baron. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Lander. Just Lander? No last name, no title? Let's just say I'm here incognito. Under my circumstances, it's wise to keep one's lineage to oneself. Truth be told, that's precisely what I want to speak with you about. You see, I am an heir to one of Brevoy's noble houses. I won't say which, but believe me, a newly appointed baron with no connections would do well to have a friend like me. I travel this country in secret, without servants, so I can see it for myself. Not from a carriage window, but face to face with the people. My family would never approve, of course, but then I never asked. I need to know Brevoy if I'm going to rule a part of it someday. I know Jamandi wants to impose her stepson on you as an emissary Brevoy. Refuse. Take me instead. Don't look at my age. While they may have trained this half-orc to swing a sword, I've been training to rule since I was a child. I'll be a far greater use to you, both now and in the future after I have a firm position in my family. I'll consider your proposal. This guy seems a bit interesting. I think I'm willing to accept his proposal.
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
Before we begin, I would like to talk about the envoy I'll be taking with me.
My apprentice, Cassil Aldori, will go with you, won't he?
Young Lander will come with me.
Oh, the heir of House Lebeda. Naive enough to think no one would recognize him here. I wouldn't trust him. Who knows what he has in mind?
I'm ready for the ceremony.
Excellent. Stand here. Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon, Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword, and finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lord's bandits. Step forward. On behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Baron Box the First. Huzzah! Whew. And that was just the beginning of the game. Oh man. We just finally got done with part 1. There's so much more to do.
Victory! The Stag Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Welcome, Your Grace. Let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Jamandi transferred me here. I'm at your disposal. I'm not one to bestow honors, but I want you to know I'm glad to serve you. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of your new capital citizens. The Stag Lord's former stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast and the first settlers have already arrived, with new ones approaching as we speak. While you were visiting Restov, much has been done here. Your benefactors, the Aldori, invested a great deal of resources in rebuilding the city. I stand ready to answer your questions and to show you around the most important sites. The main question is, where can I get a drink or 3? It's time to toast my victory. I'll make sure to show you the moment we enter the city. The tavern was the first business that opened. Building a city is thirsty work, and I beg your forgiveness for my behavior during your reception. I drank a little too much. It is a day for celebration. Where are my companions? They are all somewhere around here, but I never kept an eye on who went where exactly. Well, I assume Tristian is with Jod, and you can always find Lindsay. Just follow the noise and turmoil. Are there any citizens I should know about? Our old acquaintance Jod is here. Aristil's clerics normally don't like cities much, but he's eager to serve you. Also, the emissary from Brevoy is here, waiting for you in the throne room. There's also this curious matter, and the elf has paid us a visit. A blind elf. Desna only knows how he managed to get here. He seems a peaceful, even pleasant fellow, though naturally a little odd, so I let him stay a while. It's up to you to decide what to do with him now. That's about it, I guess. What's the mood of the people here? I must admit, I've never seen anything like that my whole life. A city, the whole baronry, born right in front of our eyes. The people sense the moment, and today we're feeling proud. As a rule, I'm not too cheerful or chatty. I normally feel out of place among all the rejoicing, but today is just one of those days. Follow me, Your Grace. Greetings, Your Grace. We are, well, your new subjects. We're selecting a site to build our house. It's wet near the lake and windy up here on the hill. A fine place to throw garbage at your neighbors' heads, though. Ouch. It's a good thing you got rid of those monsters and bandits, Your Grace. You recognize this place, Your Grace? This is where the Stag Lord's fortress wall used to be. Not that it saved him in the end, huh? Our workers did a fine job turning this bandit den into the heart of the town. The heart of our town is its main square. We plan to hold street festivities and fairs here. Look, we already have our first vendor. Greetings, Your Grace. If you turn to the right from the square, you'll end up straight in our tavern. The tavern's ale is blessed by Caden Silent himself, I swear, and the lady who owns it is a gem. I've heard a baron as tall as a troll has hair pure of gold and can breathe fire. I don't know about that first part. Oh, that's all nonsense. Well, except for the part about breathing fire. All barons can breathe fire, trust me. Welcome, Your Grace. Glad to serve you. Your Grace, those are our guards. They keep order in the city or keep their mouths busy with gossip. Oh, I can't even get to read all of it. Here's the observation platform. I hope one day your capital will grow large enough that we won't be able to see to its full extent from this perch. The building in front of us is your residence. That's where we'll head to now.